Greetings, comrades. I'm Mortika, Lacrosse of the Fallen. This is New Revolution TV. Revolutionize your life. And the reason why there's a picture in the background and I'm like a little tiny square at the bottom is because the camera won't work because the phone is charging at the moment that I am using. So therefore, I have to be a little square on the bottom. Now, this video is about VarmitCoyote or Ryan Carr, whatever she likes to call herself, supposedly being a feminist. And she claims that she's an intersexual feminist, yet I've looked at her channel on YouTube, and I don't notice of her at all at any point defending Black Lives Matter. I don't see her addressing intersectional issues. I just see her addressing white issues of feminism. And it was only recently, after I called her out for not being an intersexual feminist or being a feminist at all, that she post on her page stuff about intersectional issues of about people of color being attacked. It was only after I pointed out that she didn't, that she all of a sudden started acting like an intersectional feminist. But it's like this one intersectional feminist said. She was saying, this intersectional feminist said that basically it's funny because white feminism likes to claim to be intersectional feminism when they're not. It's okay for these white feminists, for Miley Cyrus to shake her butt on television because that's feminism. But when Nicki Minaj does I think she's the one that did the Anaconda song, people can correct me if I'm wrong, does that song and shakes her butt, all of a sudden, why can't she respect herself as a woman? These intersectional feminists are okay with, Taylor Swift winning an award and whatnot because she's supposedly talented. But when Beyonce wins an award, she's so full of herself, or something like that is what these white feminists say. But VarmitCoyote is not at all an intersectional feminist, or even a feminist, or even anything to do with equality rights. In fact, the next clip I'm about to show you shows that not only is VarmitCoyote not a feminist or about equal rights, she supports pedophilia. So you're about to watch this next clip. Before my friend Dr. Anarchy blocked this particular person because of her views on pedophilia, of how pedophilia was great, he was able to let me log into his account and record this on his account. Well, I was at Dr. Anarchy's house, and he let me on his computer while he was still logged in, and this is what I got. So here it is. Alright, so before my friend Dr. Anarchy blocked Ryan Carr, Dr. Anarchy showed me this. So I decided to put this in with the rest of the stuff for this video. People are sharing this like it's weird. This is actually how many cultures around the world operate because they aren't so patriarchal and scared about sex. Usually cultures largely spare contact with a society which has failed us all on sex. It's not a taboo or shameful subject. It's a weird thing called normal. Elders personally teach young people the mechanics of sex through experience, and it's considered a normal social activity for the rest of their lives. Literally normalized as lunch. I know I wanted to enjoy manual and oral sex from the age of 6 or so because there's this weird thing where it feels good, and I wasn't allowed because our society considers anything sexual below a certain age unnatural. Because it is. Because let's ignore babies literally touching their genitals for comfort, and sex isn't magically traumatic for young people. Excuse you, I started masturbating at 4 because it feels good. What the hell is wrong with having a society that doesn't shame sex? Maybe crazy idea here. If we organize the entire society in that healthier way, this potential parent wouldn't feel a need to speculate about this because she wouldn't be worried about her child being shielded from sex for no reason. I stand by something that I wholeheartedly believe, and if you don't like it, I'm about to say then unfriend me. So fair warning, it ties with age play. I don't have children yet, but if I had a boy and he was at a certain age point where he was interested in sex, I'd be happy to help him and teach him. I won't get sexual pleasure out of it. I just want my son to know the ins and outs of it. So taking his virginity is something I have to do to teach him. I would. And as you can see, Ryan Carr, aka Varmint Coyote, or whatever Ryan calls, goes by, literally just defended pedophilia. I mean, she goes on to, say that, that should be normalized. That adults having sex with children should be normalized because other societies do it. That's the same argument that pedophiles make. They're like, oh, well, I touched the kid inappropriately because other cultures do it. You know, it's one thing to teach sexual education to minors. It's another thing to teach sexual education to minors by touching them inappropriately. There's a reason why that's considered wrong. Because it is. Yet, Ryan Carr, she claims to be a feminist. Yet, last time I checked, see, this is why I have a problem with white feminism like Ryan Carr, aka VarmitCoyote, supports, is because they're okay with pedophilia. They're okay with rape as long as it's not done to white people. And there's like all these people that subscribe to VarmitCoyote, yet they totally ignore that she supports pedophilia. Yeah, so for women's rights or equality in general, but not for equality when it comes to touching little boys inappropriately. There's one thing to teach your kid, oh, it's perfectly natural what you're doing with your body. It's another thing to touch your kid's body yourself. Dumbass. So there you go. There you have it. And for those of you who continue to be subscribed still to VarmitCoyote after I showed you she's supports pedophilia, you yourselves are supporting pedophilia, and if you still say subscribe to her, why she supports pedophilia, you should probably never watch my videos, because I don't want anybody watching my videos that thinks pedophilia is okay. Because in my opinion, you're a disgusting piece of shit. And you should be round up and taken to the gulag and shot right in the fucking head. Till next time, I'm Mortika Lacrosse. Stay wicked.